Yo, what's going on, guys? Mush back at it with another video. Want to give you guys a heads up on some news that has come out about the CyberPunk Update 2.0. If you guys are unaware, this is the major patch that will be dropping for CyberPunk 2077 ahead of the release of Phantom Liberty. Phantom Liberty, of course, the expansion to CyberPunk 2077. It'll be the only expansion released for the game, but it is priced at $30, the same price point that both Blood and Wine and Hearts and Stone were priced at for The Witcher 3, like both of them combined. But yeah, also update 2.0, free update. It's gonna bring with it a lot of refinements, and I think at this stage of the game, a lot of you guys have played Cyberpunk 2077, and most of you guys have probably played it since 2020. I think if you played it back in December of 2020, you went into it with grandiose expectations, and let's be real, it didn't live up to the expectations people had in 2020, but if you look at what the game is now, it's a pretty solid RPG. I mean, I remember when this game initially dropped, I want to say the Steam reception was either mixed or even mostly negative. Now that has shifted with all of the reviews, that being 565,000 reviews, so spoiler alert, even with this game having an unsuccessful launch in terms of reception, the game was incredibly successful. 79% of those reviews are positive, and if you want to weed it down even more, recent reviews, which I find this incredibly impressive, 7,500 reviews, 90% of those reviews are positive. If you would have told me Cyberpunk 2077 would have shifted to a 90% positive reception on Steam, I would have said, pass whatever you're taking, but it just goes to show, like, the perception of a game can change. We saw what happened with No Man's Sky. We saw what happened with Final Fantasy XIV. I'm not saying Cyberpunk 2077 has made that kind of a comeback, but after the release of Edge Runners and after the release of a lot of updates, it has seen a big resurgence. But the latest patch in patch 2.0, update 2.0, is going to bring with it a lot of refinements, and we have a brand new post over on the Cyberpunk website. What's coming in update 2.0? Vehicle combat and car chases. Today we're taking another look at another new feature coming to Cyberpunk 2077 base game as a part of the free update 2.0. So this update will be a part of the base game. You do not have to buy Phantom Liberty to take advantage of the refinements with update 2.0. It will be available for current gen consoles and PC, so no last gen consoles, PS4, X1, Cyberpunk 2077 was a train wreck on those platforms. Like, you're gonna want to play this either on next gen or PC, and a decent PC as well. Vehicle combat and car chases. There are in fact 3 new ways to take out enemies from the safety of your car besides just running into them. Don't get us wrong, that's always an option, but make sure not to explode and flatline yourself. The first new option is shooting your pistols or SMGs either from the back of your motorcycle, straight through your car's windshields, or out of its side window. In the case of cars with Crystal Dome tech, you can instead open the sliding doors and shoot out that way. While on a bike, you can also now use melee weapons to attack enemies or even slice open the wheels of other cars. The next option is using the brand new mounted weapons available on certain Nomad cars that utilize the Crystal Dome tech. Those Gatling guns will make Swiss cheese out of anyone standing in your way. A more subtle approach to vehicle combat can be taken with the new car hacking abilities for netrunners, and by subtle, we mean you can straight up explode other cars, make them slam the brakes or accelerate without stopping. More options are available for the most skilled runners out there. Car chases also happen more naturally now with the NCPD actively chasing you if you try to get away, as detailed in our last article from the series or seen in our latest Red Stream episodes. With these options at your disposal, wrecking mayhem out on the streets of Night City has never been easier or more fun. So that is just the combat, the vehicle combat and car chases. There's a lot of updates coming to update 2.0 as well, so it's not just that. They posted an infographic a while ago detailing a lot of the refinements, but they're going more in depth ahead of the launch. Redesigned skill trees and perks, revamped cyberware and new capacity systems, vehicle combat and car chases, which we obviously just improved, combat AI improvements, new police system, UI and UX improvements, loot items and crafting changes, and a new radio station will be implemented as well. So a lot of updates coming with update 2.0. I'm not saying go buy Cyberpunk at full price. It's for some reason still $60 on PC. I have no idea why, given that the console version is $49.99. Even with the upgrade, it's $49.99, like it's PS4 and PS5. But for some reason, the PC release is $60. When it goes on sale, it's 50% off for $29.99, and you're not going to get it much cheaper. The thing is, if you want to buy it on Steam, it's not like a third-party e-tailer sells it. At least I don't believe so. So you got to spend $30. Like, $30 is the bare minimum that you got to spend on Cyberpunk 2077. For that price point, however, I think the game is really solid. Like, you're not going into it anymore with those grandiose expectations that people had in 2020. Like, when this game got delayed, like, for the 4th time or whatever it was, it should have been the red flag that people immediately needed to know that this game was not going to be the second coming of gaming. Really, no game is ever going to be that, and if you think like that going into any game release, like, it's going to be a problem, and you've seen it happen over and over again. Just expect a decent game. Like, marketing and promotion aside, I get it that CDPR said a lot of things about this game that ultimately did not come to fruition, but you know, if you go into it now just expecting a well-done RPG with a great world, a solid story, I really do believe you're gonna get that out of Cyberpunk 2077. And I know a lot of people are like, why is, CDPR still investing into this IP? Why are they even doing the expansion? Guys, they crafted this Cyberpunk world for like a literal decade. They are not just gonna drop it immediately. There's gonna be a sequel to Phantom Liberty. Yeah, Cyberpunk 2078 or whatever they decide to call it. It's not gonna be called 2078, but Cyberpunk 2, whatever they're gonna call it. That will eventually happen. Now, it's not gonna happen in our lifetimes, unfortunately, so, like, that's a bummer, but obviously I'm kidding. But it's gonna take a long time for that game to come out. So, you know, they're gonna continue to invest into this IP, and even though the reception was lackluster at launch, they made an anime out of it. Like, Edge Runners is really good, and it's like 8 episodes. You should go watch it. And I feel like the reception towards this game is much different than it initially was. I mean, you just see, like, did you guys see that thing that was circulating on Twitter of people comparing Cyberpunk 2077 to Starfield from a visual standpoint? It's wild that now, 3 years after the launch of Cyberpunk 2077, Cyberpunk is being used as the benchmark barometer to compare to other games coming out now. Back in 2020, the cool thing was to pile on this game, and now it's being used as a comparison point, being like, oh, look how good this game looks. And yeah, Cyberpunk 2077 is a good-looking game, but you know, it's just wild how a couple of years can change the narrative of so many things. And when that, you know, expectation dies down and now a lot more people are playing this game, it's a lot different than what it was. So it's just interesting. Phantom Liberty, obviously going to be $30. It'll be a sizable expansion. And there is a bundle available where you can buy Cyberpunk 2077 and Phantom Liberty for $82. But again, that price point is egregious. If you haven't played the game at this stage, I can honestly also understand if you're of the mindset, hey, let me wait until they release a complete edition like they did with Witcher 3. Let me wait for that complete edition to be like 50% off. And then you can probably get 2077 and Phantom Liberty for like $25. But that probably won't be an option until, I don't know, fall of 2024, maybe early 25. So if you really want to wait that long, that is going to be for something for you to decide. But that'll do it for me. Let me know all of your thoughts in the comment section down below. As always, thanks for watching, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace out. Hey, what's going on, guys? Mush here again. Hope you enjoyed the video. As you guys might know, YouTube's notification system is sometimes a little bit wonky, even if you're subscribed to the channel. Maybe you're not abundantly aware that I uploaded a video. To remedy that situation, make sure you hit the bell notification button. This way, whenever I upload a new video, and I try to upload as consistently as possible, you will be notified directly of the upload, and you can watch it as soon as it goes live. I would really appreciate if you guys hit that button so you can stay up to date with all of the content I'm posting. But as always, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.